football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Louisville, Kentucky, L&N Stadium, home of the Cardinals. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Clemson Tigers, taking on another team from the ACC, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Louisville's offense will get first crack at it today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Right back to it. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Hurtado. Bringing the heat. Trying to escape and get it. Turning it on. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down. And he slides in safely. The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Give to the running back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. At the 20, he's got space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
A first down run on the doorstep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Unleashes to the end zone. Fires into traffic. Intercepted.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be 3rd and long. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Marshall. He fires a bullet to the right. He's got it along the sideline. Here he goes. Touchdown, Clemson. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
This offense is so good. Man, they can... so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Looking left. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down. The Cardinals will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7. Oh, he's got some space. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. On the move at the 30. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Marshall. Here's the pressure. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Simon.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Right down the middle. Hits the open man. The
like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
He'll bring it out. It's Gideon. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up a 6.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Dropping back, it's Marshall. Under fire. He's got it on the outside. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The give to the tailback. Got enough for the first down. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensive...
Breaks into the open. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And the Cardinals with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Marshall. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man on the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
You don't even see quarterbacks under center very often, but when you do, and it's short yardage, you kind of know what's coming, but it didn't matter. Quarterback does a great job. Find some space, keep those feet moving, just fall forward and get that yardage, and he gets the big first down.
Caught over the middle. It's Mathis. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
That is an awesome play up front right there, crashing that play in the backfield. And it's funny, you know, you think back to Clemson. Remember when Trevor Lawrence won a national title his true freshman year? It wasn't necessarily about Trevor Lawrence. They won that title because of their defensive dominance, especially on the D-line. That may have been the best D-line we've ever seen in college football. And I tell you, sometimes this dude looks like he could start on that D-line. He's that talented.
He gets a hand on it. They will stop him short. Turn it over on downs.
And how about the speed by that defender coming off the edge to block that field goal? Wow.
They go to the ground. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the ground. He's got it again. Knocked down in the backfield. And, boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking downfield, it's Marshall. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Clemson will send the punt team out. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And the ball comes to rest right there.
And that is a huge play in terms of field position. Nice job by the punter. And how about the Gunners getting downfield to down that ball?
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. And he can't get past the 2-yard line, but at least they avoided going backwards. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to him on the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He'll take a shot. And the ball is knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's sort this one out.
Hold it.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. So now it's 2nd and long. To throw, it's Marshall. Finds his man, it's Curry. Wide open spaces. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one...
Touchdown, Clemson! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a fascinating first 2 quarters of football in Louisville. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Cardinals will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. They'll open this third quarter with a run. At the 35, he's open. Oh, a lot of space. Still on his feet. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
This guy is really unique. Top 5 in the country running the football right now, and I love the way this offense gets him involved. They're able to move him around a little bit. They change up the schemes, but the big key every week, get him the ball, let him go to work.
They'll ride the hot hand. They weren't going to let him loose again after that big play. This time they knock him down behind the line. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Marshall. Oh, they're after him. Complete to the right. Makes the catch with defenders everywhere, and now the defense backed up with a 1st and goal from the 5. The Tigers have their offense in high gear. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The give out of the gun. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Clemson.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Notre Dame is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Rockney and Leahy, this has not been a blowout in South Bend today. They're up by 10 over Cal. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Back to pass, it's Hurtado. Quick screen to the speedster out wide.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get 1st downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. They've got it at the 41. 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. He'll do it himself. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Catches it cleanly at the 20. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They've been dominated. Now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Hand off from the shotgun. Runs through a tackle. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Back to throw, it's Marshall. Makes the catch, it's Curry. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
He's going for the big play. Touchdown, Tigers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. The pull and throw off the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Cardinals are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Going to the ground. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. Here's the handoff. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And I would just hate to be in the shoes of these defenders trying to tackle this running back because, of course, you're so afraid of this guy shaking you and using his elite speed to make you look bad on a highlight film somewhere, but you forget this guy can still run you over, and you saw it on that play.
Grab near the marker. It's Curry. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And obviously this offense has had their way getting the huge lead, and now when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed, so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. go back to work with a first down in the final period. Back to throw, it's Marshall. Pressure coming. He's got it. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This team
got some room headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Let's see what Clemson comes up with on first and goal. Trying to pound it in. This time stopped in the backfield and finding the sledding a little tougher than on that last run. And the D deny them on second and goal. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass on second down. Into the end zone. Touchdown Tigers. Quick strike through the air for the score. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Tulane is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Sean King, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by 10 to USF. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Complete to the left. Turning it on. At 20. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence.
Touchdown Cardinals. Fit it in the window for the score.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out.
Louisville, 14.
On the move from inside his 5. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you can see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. Leaves it with the running back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative. Whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Jamison. Pocket breaking down. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Cardinals will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. From the gun, the ground game. Finds a crease at the 20. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
And the Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work.
Let's go! Let's go!
Pulls it and fires to the left. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the 1st without scoring. Motion from the back. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking to throw, it's Jamison. Here's a heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Cardinals now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Cardinals send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to run for it. He's not going to make it. What a job on this defense to stop him in his tracks.